Hello and welcome out to that Gamecraft where I've got no pants. So I'm in the middle of building the tower and I'm trying out some shapes. That barrel is there to store stuff. I was going to kind of finish it out this way, sort of like a diamond shape. But I don't think so. I think we're going to go much more rectangular and blocky square. I don't know. I can't see this shape working, and I don't want to put more time in. So let's get going. Okay, I just trimmed like 4 minutes off this thing because we're not going to get to see all of the build, and I'll tell you why. It's kind of boring. I'm just stacking rocks and climbing up. It's pretty simple. It's a box. I left one huge room in the middle so you could have a kind of throne room. Not the kind the Emperor had in Star Wars. That's a different throne room. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stone. I had to go back to the Nether a lot. I ended up losing, that's right size, too short. I ended up losing the awesome pickaxe, man. The one with unbreaking efficiency and fortune maxed out on it. I fell into a hole and there was lava. I was able to jump up and down, but I couldn't get out. So I just kept jumping and I timed my jump for my death, knowing that all the items would despawn off of me from about the head point of the character. So if I was jumping, they might land inside the bastion and not, you know, in the lava. And I got it, man. I got everything back except, of course, the epic pickaxe. So that kind of sucked. We've got to get to the point where we put the curtain wall around this thing. And I don't know if I'll film that because it's going to be kind of like this. You really need to see, you know, it's a wall. I built the tube lift all the way to the top and then I destroyed it. I don't like it. It's hard to get on and off of. When you get to the top of the tower and you want to go outside, you have to aim to jump out. And I just decided, you know, I'll just have separate ways to get up and down because I'm not going to spend a ton of time up in this tower anyway. So why build a big lift? Instead, I ended up putting in a couple of small lifts, and then I built a pretty weird staircase. I don't know if I like it. Seemed like a good idea. Not a great idea.
Uh-oh. It's about to get real. He's busting out the royalty-free rock and roll.
Yeah, this was a lot of work. Built a kind of cathedral-style ceiling with like a center rib. Decided to go with a Nordic look instead of a stone ceiling. So I just loaded it up with all these blocks, put torches on. Some of the bits I used, I ended up using trapdoors because it just looked cool. Trapdoors, I believe, are translucent, so we get some light through them. But then I did the trapdoors, and then I took a stagger down, and then I used finished wood blocks. So yeah, there we go with that. And then I took a look at this, and I'm like, uh-oh, that doesn't work. And you can't, you know, because they're a whole block. So I just split them with that. And hey presto, you get the look you want. And from below, those trapdoors give a kind of, iron-wrapped wood shipbuilding style of construction. Man, there's a lot I could have cut.
Hey man, it's real important for the channel. Take a minute, man. Click the bell, subscribe, get notified.
I wasn't certain what to do for the roof. I kind of wanted to give it one of these medieval type, I don't know what you want to call this, but
It's called a matriculation.
A lot of castles had these slots at the top. You could look through from the top, and it allowed you to take out enemies below with any variety of things you wanted to pour through those slots. Kind of like maybe Blarney Castle in Ireland is built with one of these. The only downside is when you walk towards the edge, if you hit one of those fence posts, you'll walk right off the top. But again, largely for looks, I went with those blue torches, again, for looks. It's pretty cool at night to see those blue lights there. We'll get a view, I think, here somewhere. I remember putting it in. Yeah, now, see how you get that little relief line right where the top breaks? Just pops a little. Yeah, I mean, proportionally and everything, it could have been skinnier, I think. Same height, or taller, maybe with larger roof features. But that's pretty good, and the windows will probably, I think windows will help. I think what you'll see here in the future is the wall kind of coming towards you, and then a couple of barbican gates, towers with smaller towers, so to speak, forming a gated entrance. We'll keep most of that dirt over there and the property as it is. In go the windows. I went with green because I had green dye. I found some red later and we put some red in. That doesn't look too bad. I mean, I like the green and the black. It's a good combo. I think what we need to do is take a look at the inside and see, what a wonderful sunset, see where we're at.
Hey man, we better get inside. I'm allergic to zombies.
Hello and welcome to Opposite Aft Gamecraft, where we're getting ready to wrap up this build and we'll do a tour of it. Here's a tease. No more than that. It's not done. It is basically finished in the sense that it has most of what it needs for my purposes, and we will look into tightening it up here in the next couple of videos. It's going to be a long one. I apologize in advance. Yeah, I couldn't decide where to stop. I had tons of stuff to shoot, and I hope in editing it makes sense. Maybe we'll get it under 20 minutes. Let's take a look. Okay, there's the new bridge. I played around with the design a lot. I'm missing a torch. I figured that, we got a bridge and then a drawbridge that's currently lowered. I'm trying to figure out how to get chain to go up without looking weird. We had a lot of water repair, so as you look around, you'll see a lot of spots where we could put some buckets of water or some, is it seaweed? What's the stuff that makes the water back into a solid block? Either way, we are surrounded by a few anomalies caused by removing so much land. Let's look at what we got. Every one of these solid surfaces, by the way, has a torch set up underneath it and slabs, because slabs don't block light. So they're underlit, in other words. There's another one here. There's our towers. If I don't like the cows, all I have to do is go down the chute. When I come back up, there will be no more cows. It never used to happen because we're in the same chunk, but every time I go down and come back up, I have different animals. It's like animal lottery. I'm keep waiting for some donkeys to show back up because I made some name tags for a couple of donkeys. This tower is the same as the other. We got ourselves a little wall walk. I can tell you from first-hand experience, it's not enough to stop a creeper that gets into the water from deciding it's going to blow up. So I should, I'm not doing it because it's too much work. I should have raised up 2 more blocks for the island. This is the water tower. I really think if I replaced, these here are fence posts. They do give a nice textural character. If this was in a lighter stone, it would look really interesting. I'm not going to do it. This lets us back up onto this wall walk. Not terribly impressive. I'm going to build a dock out here and set up a boat. 1 room, 2 rooms. Top floor. Sort of a pillbox-like feel. I think I've seen towers like this in Germany or France. Kind of. The top is not really much to talk about. Really, I mean, I'm never going to spend any time up here. I probably spent more time building it than I will ever spend in it.
Well, hey man, it's still pretty cool.
Over to the keep, and that's a keep, not a castle. Did a little work. I got rid of the water lifts. I just felt they looked silly in here. I lowered the floor so that it would match the outside terrain. That left these windows kind of high, but I decided I liked that, so that's handy. Second floor, nothing special. I probably will put some fake furniture in here. I still have random storage from when this was actually where the nether portal used to be. And this floor is, I call it the throne room. Not certain what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking of a balcony out here though. Then here's where things get interesting. I had a wooden spiral staircase in there and I didn't like it. I can't say I like this either, but it has a strange elegance to it. I can't express what it is, but I'm going to keep it because I really don't care. And then here we are on the top. I don't know what to do up here. I'm thinking of possibly adding. It would take away the keep look, so I may not do it. All right, there she is. Actually not terrible. It's kind of fun if you think about it. I might do something with the mainland to clean it up and maybe run a gravel road off out into the distance just for the look. All right. So it's pretty obvious there's a problem with my open door policy. All right, that ought to fix it. So there's still work to be done. The grounds around here need to be attended to. You know, I want to plant trees, but it would be nice if it had a better look to it. The keep itself, I don't know. Pretty cool. I mean, I've never done one just like this, and I like it. All right, thank you for watching Not So Daft Gamecraft. GoSub finishes the island. I've been GoSub, you've been great.